Do we as black women feel protected by black men? Black men be so confused and hurt and daddy issues, mama issues, crying, anti-therapy, everything else in the world. Like, protecting a black woman, last thing on their motherfucking mind. They can't protect their damn self. But some black men I know, a good number of black men I know, like, I'm more gangster than them. Like, I'm gonna step. A strong black woman. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Harriet Tubman did it. So many times black women are always the sacrificial lamb and get wet every turn. Like, what's up, y'all? It's Shira from The Working Code, and today I'm coming at y'all with a video about black women being protected by black men. So yeah, if you a black woman or you a black man or you just interested in the topic as a whole, then stay tuned and let's get into it. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share with a friend or a family member, whoever you think will like my video. So yeah, let's get into it.
Work, 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 work. You see me have you work, 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 work. You see me do me da 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 da.
Okay, so the inspiration behind this topic of black women protection is the Will Smith slap. That's what made me come up with this idea. But if you haven't already watched my video about you know, black people creating our own spaces and being accepted by white people, but this is a video about black women protection. Like, do we as black women feel protected by black men? If you're a black woman, do you feel protected by black men? Please comment and let me know. Like, for real, let me know. Do you feel protected by black men? Me personally, it's hit or miss. It depends on who it is. Like, some black men I know, like, let's just use the word gangster. I really hate to use it because I'm really a lady, but let's just use it. But some black men I know, a good number of black men I know, like, I'm more gangster than them. Like, I'm gonna step from the small things to the big things. And I'm gonna step in a way that's still, like, you know, a little classy, but I'm still gonna step before they step. Like, hate to say it, that's just what it is. But, you know, I can't say I don't feel protected. Overall, it depends on who I'm around, but I would say it's a 50-50 chance. Now, some of my friends, my black male friends, they gonna step. I can't really use my family members because I don't be around the black men in my family. It's only a few. But I don't think they would let anybody, you know, take advantage of me or disrespect me so blatantly. But I just can't imagine a situation where I would be around any black men in my family, like, only like a family gathering. And I can't see another family member disrespect me or doing something. Like, I don't be around my family like that. So I'm just basing this off of my friends, elected black men, if you want to say, or selective, the ones that we choose to be around, not necessarily the ones that we're born around or the family we're born into, you know, the people that we surround ourselves with purposely. I feel like unanimously, overall, this is just my opinion. These is my opinions. Don't try to crucify me. I mean, you can. I don't care. I'm grown. Anyway, this is just my opinion. I feel like overall, honestly, truly, unanimously, black men do not protect black women, period. That's just what it is. That's just how I feel about it. You don't gotta like it. I don't give a fuck. That's just how I feel. I don't feel like overall black men protect black women. No, I don't. I feel like there's a lot of factors that go into why they don't, and I'm gonna jump into those. So the first reason I feel like is I feel like black men pick and choose who they want to protect. I feel like it have a lot to do with attraction. Let's just be for real. Platonically, just having platonic friends, or whatever, I don't feel that, like, past a certain age, I don't feel there are any platonic friends. Like, I don't see anybody over, you know, 25 to 30 really making platonic friends. Maybe in the workplace, maybe they're in an academic setting, maybe they're, you know, in school together or something like that. But I don't see generally people making, I'm speaking about black people, black men and black women, making platonic friendships, right? I notice that most times when friendships or relationships, let's just say relationships, period, are initiated between black men and black women, it has a lot to do with attraction. Very rarely do I notice it's platonic. So I feel like attraction has a part to play in it. I feel like if a man like you or he's attracted to you, yeah, he gonna step about you. He not gonna let nobody say nothing to you, do nothing to you. But if a man deem you ugly or you just another black woman walking down the street next to him and somebody trying you or whatever, I don't really feel that, like, you know, they feel the need to, like, step or, in other words, protect you or go out their way to, you know, make sure that you're safe. My personal opinion. Attraction is a main factor in that. I hate to say it, but that's just what it is. Then I also feel like it's another layer is I don't feel like it's generally a thing in black culture, right? I'm not no black man, but just from the black men that I know and the ones I've seen, I don't I've never heard them, you know, a lot of them, I should say. I've never heard majority of them speak on, you know, being taught to protect black women, stand up for them, defend them. Like, it's kind of like, oh, he tried you, like, ooh, like that kind of thing. You know, that's the vibe that I get. I don't feel like it's ingrained in our culture that you should protect black women, and that black women are fragile and dainty and women and feminine and soft. It's like, oh, you got to be strong. Like, you always said, strong black woman. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Harriet Tubman been dead. Like, why black women always got to be strong? Like, I feel like black men don't feel like, oh, they got to be strong. They got to be the ones. Like, and it's a lot of factors that go into that. But I don't feel that they feel like that is their main place. Like, they are the protectors. They are the defenders. I just don't get that they feel that. I don't get that vibe. And like I said, I don't feel like it's ingrained in our culture, from everything to our music, to the way children are raised, to our art, to our shows, to our sex life, romance. Like, I just don't feel that it's ingrained in black men. I don't feel like there's any really role models, if you want to say, in the black community that promote it either. Like, you got people like Kevin Samuels. Like, what do he promote? Like, I don't know, you know, who else you would like to say is a leader in the black community, but for the black leaders that I know, or you want to say leaders of the culture, I don't really see that being promoted, you know, until they get old. They always got to be over 40 before they start really talking some shit. They always got to be over 40. They done cheated on a couple black women, hurt a couple black women, got a couple black women pregnant and left them, and now they philosophical. You know, maybe you'll get a couple quotes from somebody like a Steve Harvey here and there, but again, look at the age. Like, you don't see anybody that's in the forefront, the leaders of the culture, which would be that, in my opinion, that age frame from 25 to 35. Those are the influential black men that are leader of the cultures, promoting, you know, provide for the women, protect the women, you know, stand up for your women. Like, I don't see that. Like, these black men be so confused and hurt, and daddy issues, mama issues, crying, anti-therapy, everything else in the world. Like, protecting a black woman, last thing on their motherfucking mind. They can't protect their damn self. Child. And I think also it's a lot of femininity in a lot of black men nowadays, in the sense of, like, they feel the need to be more, I don't want to say feminine. I don't want y'all to take this the wrong way. I'm not saying feminine as in homosexual. I'm saying there's a feminine energy and masculine energy, right? And I feel like feminine energy is like, you know, being protected, being provided for, like, you depending on someone else for that. Of course, you have your own sense of protection that you will stand up for yourself, but, you know, you're not the main defender. You're second line defense. And I feel like a lot of black men feel like, you know, you gotta, like, stand up for yourself. Like, I'm standing up for myself. Like, I don't feel that they just feel obligated to do that. And like I said, the factors I just listed, it's a lot of factors on why they don't feel obligated to do that. So with them not feeling obligated, you know, it's like, well, what do we as black women do? Like, you know, we can't necessarily depend on black men who are not attracted to us or not in relationships with us to protect us. And we're in spaces. It sounds like somebody knocked at my door. We're in spaces where, you know, our safety, emotional stability, like, it's at an all-time risk. Like, we're vulnerable all the time in the workplace, you know, walking to our car, out to eat, in our neighborhoods, like, shopping, spending our hard-earned money. Like, we're at risk constantly. So it's like, what can we do? Like, what do y'all feel like can be done? Like, to me, I'm gonna just tell y'all what I feel like. If y'all got what y'all feel like can be done, comment it below. But what I feel like can be done for us as black women, what we have to do is, I feel like we have to do our best to protect ourselves. We have to, I know it's not ideal, but it's self-preservation out here, because that's how these men thinking. So we got to, you know, hey, we got to do what you got to do. When you don't got nobody do it for you, what you gonna do? Curl up and die? Like, no, you got to do something. You got to step. So my thing is, you got to kind of step into that masculine energy a little bit. Don't let that be your, you know, your outermost aura of energy that you give off. But, you know, you have to step into it of getting in the mind frame of, okay, I have to keep my guard up. This is emotionally, financially, mentally, physically, you know, if that comes from, you know, making sure people aren't disrespecting you verbally, you know, making sure you're not underpaid or overpaying for something because you're a woman, or, you know, making sure you have financial freedom, making sure you're not emotionally being abused, like making sure that you got your own stuff protected. If that means getting a weapon, a gun, whatever that means, like making sure that you have some kind of protection for yourself. Like we have to do that. And I don't want to say it's sad, because I feel like it's always necessary. Even if you got a number one husband, father, whatever, it will be times where you can possibly get caught slipping. Like you can't be out and about on your own enjoying your life as a black woman and you are not safe. Like, so there is times when you have to step into this energy more than you would like to, until you've been shown, someone's proven to you that they have your best interest in mind and they're going to be there to protect you and, you know, defend you. Like if you don't have that, you just don't have that. So you're going to have to step into that side and, you know, kind of have that sense of, you know, masculinity of defending and protecting yourself more than you would like to prevent yourself from, you know, failing and not getting hurt. It's not to say that you can't be ladylike, not to say that you can't be feminine. You can do it in ways that are more graceful than harsh like a man would do. But you have to have some line of defense. Like you can't just be out here vulnerable. Now, I hope, the other thing I feel like is the black men don't have no accountability. Like, they homeboys be doing shit and they don't never call them out. They homeboys, they cousins, they brothers, they sisters, they brothers, they daddies, uncles, like, they don't call them out. Like, that's, oh my God, that's the main thing. Like, how you know your homeboy a rapist and you're not calling him out? How you know your homeboy pressured this girl into having sex with her and you not calling him out? How you know your brother is beating up on his girlfriend, but you saying that's not your business? How you know your big sister is getting, you know, her boyfriend taking all her money and spending it, and you're not saying nothing? Like these kind of things. Like at what point do y'all hold each other accountable? Like almost, well, I ain't gonna say almost all. So many black women can tell stories of being abused in many different ways, not just physical, financially, sexually, emotionally, verbally. So many black women can tell stories of being abused by black men, but so few black men can tell you a story of being the abuser or someone who they know to be the abuser. It's crazy. Like, do y'all not see it? Do y'all need glasses? Like, it's that mind-boggling, crazy. Like, it's like they can't tell. Like, they don't want to call each other out. Like, what y'all scared to lose bros? Like, and then they be quick to be bros before hoes. But I think a lot of y'all niggas like y'all niggas more than y'all like women. Like, that's just what it is. And I'm not even saying it in a sexual way. No, I'm not even talking about whether you're, you know, whatever your sexuality is. So many different types of sexuality. I'm not even saying in a sexual or romantic way. I'm just saying, like, overall, as a person, as a human, the way y'all just feel about women as if women are subpar. Like, the lack of accountability. I never seen it. I know that women, you know, I'm not going to say can do the same things, but, you know, I feel that women, we generally have more open dialogue among our friends when it comes to calling them out, telling them, you know, what they are not doing wrong. I never really hear about black men holding other black men accountable. It's kind of like, oh, well, that's his business. Bro, do what he want to do, whatever. Like, what the fuck? Call a spade. Be real, stand on 10 toes. Like, and a real man, they're going to stand on all 10 toes. And when they see something that's morally, ethically wrong, they're going to speak up and say something about it. Whether they are physically or romantically or sexually attracted to that black woman or not, if they feel it's wrong, they're going to do that. But the amount of real men that's out here that I've been encountering, low. The amount of stories that I be hearing and reading and coming across about, you know, black women being mistreated and abused in all these different ways, high. So it's like, at what point, you know, how we supposed to feel protected when who protecting us? Like, we all we got a lot of times. Like, I do feel like a lot of women who have husbands, you know, I do feel like that's a thing, but I don't feel like in black culture, I do feel like a lot of women that have husbands feel protected. They have another sense of protection, which a husband should do. But I don't feel like in black culture as a whole, it's like ingrained to protect black women. I just don't feel it. I don't feel like there's a unity. Of course, there's a lot of factors that go into it, but it's sad that, you know, like unanimously, I feel that black women protect black men all the time. That's just my experience. Black women be holding down black men all the time. I'm talking about holding them down, taking care of all their snotty-nosed kids from all three of them different women, putting money on their books, going to court with them, helping them make resumes, letting black men use their cars, ride around all day, supporting black men, wealthy black men through their cheating scandals and everything else. Black women have black men in positions of power, and you know, they take the back seat to let the man, you know, have the front seat for his career and what he wants. Like, so many times black women are always the sacrificial lamb and get what every turn. Like, can't even get basic protection. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And something else I want to add is that, like, in my experience, outside of the men that I feel are attracted to me or I have a romantic relationship with, my friends that's my black male friends that are not straight, they gonna step for the straight ones, period. I would hate for you to catch me with them and you try me, cause they off, period. Ain't gonna beat your motherfucking ass, and then I'm gonna have to fight too. Cause it's like, dang, now I gotta fight cause he fighting for me. Like, I can't just let him sit here and fight. Like, it's crazy to me. And so I don't really think it's a thing to do with, like, I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be a thing to do with attraction, but I can't help but feel it's like a thing to do with attraction. Like, I just don't feel that it's happening. I just don't be feeling protected by these black men. Like, I be feeling like I'm all I got. Like, I always have to look out for myself. Like, who else gonna protect me? I definitely don't got no daddy, so that's out of the question. And God bless dad, my granddaddy dead. But if he was here, my granddaddy here, real one. Oh, I got a granddaddy on my daddy's side, but I don't really, you know, we not. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Overall, you know, I just don't feel like it's ingrained in the culture. I don't feel like it's taught to our black men to, you know, protect us. Like, and it's kind of sad. Like, I feel like we be out here on our own. And I know black women that would drop everything they're doing at the call of a dime to go and protect and defend a black man. Whether that be their brother, a classmate, their uncle, their dad, whatever. And I can only say that the only time that I really see that happening on the vice versa, black men dropping what they're doing to protect a black woman, would be black men who are romantically attracted to a black woman or their daddy. That's it. Some of the big brothers, some of the uncles, but platonically, a classmate, a neighbor, you know, I don't be seeing it. Like, black men be out here robbing black women. Like, what wrong with you niggas? Like, boss the fuck up. Anyways, that's just what I think about black men protecting black women. Let me know what y'all think. This is just like an idea that popped in my head. I'm like, I just gotta talk about this because, like, I'm really just fucking sick of it. Sick of it. Like, we as black women, we deserve to be protected, to be guarded, to be safe, to be loved, to be provided for. Like, that's what the fuck we deserve. And a black woman like me, that's what the fuck I'm gonna get. Period. If y'all like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share my video if you haven't already, and give me a topic and let me know what you think about this topic for my next video. Bye.
Work, 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 work. You see me have you work, 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 work. You see me do me da 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 da.